You are live. Except I don't see us. Oh, it's because we don't have our hoo-ha. Our hoo-ha. Our thing. We are never going to get this 100%. Hi, everybody.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we will. She just got it, for the most part, done pretty quick.
We had to meet the
Hi,
teacher.
everybody. Welcome to Plaster Paint 101. I hope everybody's had a fabulous day. It's Beth Edgman and Stephanie. We are Plaster Paint, Stephanie Reeves, and Stephanie's Ventique in Bethany, Oklahoma. I am Beth Edgman. I am your Crafty Edge. Oh, it's no big deal. She's leaving. That's her employee. She's headed out. So, and it's got a bell because sometimes she's back in the back and there's no way up front. So she has to be able to know when the door's open. Not that she could get up there fast enough. Somebody was trying to haul everything off, girl. But it is what it is. Okay, so today, by popular demand, Stephanie looks so darling. She went to
meet the teacher.
Went to meet the teacher for her grandson.
And
girls and her daughters, her twins. This dresser right here. Are you gonna do the paint and lay on that one?
This one is a custom.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought we were gonna get to see the paint and lay. I'm so excited.
I know.
Okay, so here is the dresser. Hi, Charlotte. Thank you. Hi, making it with Mimi. Are you on a cruise ship watching us on a live?
She's on a
cruise. Cindy's on a cruise. You'll get to meet Cindy. She's one of our affiliates, I believe, and she is gonna come to the event. Woo-hoo! We're so excited. Hi, Teresa McDaniel. I know she's already there. It's too late. It's too late. I don't know. Maybe next year's event will be on a cruise ship. How fun would that be? How fun would that be? So this is a custom dresser over here. God bless. I'm touching things. This is a custom dresser that she's doing back in the back. This up here is going to be a Johnny Cash. Y'all requested it. Hi, Annie. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Teresa Hobson. Hello. Welcome to the Crafty Edge and Plaster Paint Company. Make sure you're following all of our pages and helping us out. We would appreciate it. Hello, Sandy. How are you? Hello, Suzanne. Hello, the Crafty Edge. Thank you, Brookie.
Hello, the Crafty Edge.
She comes up under the Crafty Edge.
That's funny.
Sometimes. Hi, Vienna. How are you? Hi, Dahlia. Charlie Riddle is supposed to be here, but she's coming tomorrow. So all is well. We do lock her here because it helps when she can read comments when we work. But honest to God, Stephanie's got this probably under control. She's probably going to need me for much today. Hello, Meta Rose. Hello, everybody. I hope you're fabulous. Hi, Betty Wells. Hello. So there's our boy. There's our boy, Johnny. Isn't he handsome? Oh, I mean, he was handsome when he was young.
Oh, yeah, but he wasn't when he got older.
Well, you know what happens.
I was like, oh. Young, going back to young.
Young.
Yeah, I think he was, what my daddy says, rode hard and put up wet.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good analogy of what he was.
I think he was struggling. There was a couple where he's flipping off. I was like,
A boy named Sue, you know. Hi, Mary. Hello. Oh, it's okay, Charlie. It's okay. We got this.
maybe, Charlie, maybe.
We'll see. She's a professional. She knows what she's doing. Hi, Nell. Hello. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Sandy Seals. Let me get my water over here.
Because they know what I want when I go into Kinko, so I don't have to think.
They just tell it. You just tell them. Okay. Oh my God, I got too much lemon in that water. Hello.
The water still.
Yeah, I just can't. I had a little bit of a couple of swigs of Dr. Pepper, but
I'm so proud of her.
I know. I'm kind of giving it up. Hello, Sandy. I mean, not 100%, but pretty close. I maybe have 2 or 3 swigs of Dr. Pepper a day, which is better than 3 or 4 Dr. Peppers themselves. I'll take 3 swigs of Dr. Pepper over a full Dr. Pepper any day of the week. And the reason I'm drinking it is mostly because I just want something different than water because I drink water all day. Hello. Hi, Rosalind.
You lose weight just cutting that out.
Oh, I've already lost probably 15 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can tell.
Hello, Ventique Creations by Tiffany. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so what are we doing today, Missy?
Well, let's talk about this.
Let's talk.
Everybody is, and it doesn't matter. Like you guys want to do Johnny, but you guys, I've done Dolly, I've done Elvis,
Multiples
I've
of
done
all of them.
in color. I did Marilyn, and I did Meet Me at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn. So, but I did find that black and white is extremely cheaper. So, like, I got 2 of these printed, and it cost me like $13 today. So when I did the one for Maryland, which was similar to this size, it was like $90 because it's color. And
it's pricey.
It is a little pricier. So I have found that black and white, especially when you're first trying,
because you're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah, you are. And I always print
Hi,
too.
Brookie.
Sometimes I'll do like, his head's pretty big, so I don't know if it would fit inside the drawer or whatever. But I always do too, and I'll do something on the side of the drawers, either like the music notes. I have some music note paper that I use because this dresser was pretty old. It was painted, oh my, very dilly dally dots, and it was very busy. So now it's just going to be black, and I think I'm going to do something on the top and the sides. I just haven't decided what yet. Maybe some stripes, or we'll see. We'll see what we decide to do. But when you go in, I don't know if like here we have FedEx Kinkos, so I'm assuming they're all over the United States. But any good copy place can do it. Basically, you just want it. They print it on. It's a huge roll of paper. You need your photo to be at least 300 pixels.
And do they have the paper there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's on a huge roll. And they always want to upgrade you. You just want the cheap 20-pound paper.
Cheap 20-pound paper.
20-pound paper.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Meryl.
But it needs to be at least 300 pixels.
300 pixels, and it is on the cheap 20-pound paper.
Yep. Because during the pandemic, I had to do one. They were like, "We'll just give it for you the same price, but we're going to print it on this better printer." And I was like, but the paper's thick.
Oh, it's impossible it was a lot of work.
Yeah. And of course that was Marilyn, on color. At that point, I'd already spent like $90 on her. She was going on.
She's going on if it took what it took. Yeah. So basically, the reason for the 20-pound paper is because it's going to make your life easier when you're doing your plaster, your liquid wax.
And you can see, if you really look close, the black and the white, it'll show some stripes, but I just blend them out. I don't know if you can see that on screen. It's just the way that the printer prints. But again, maybe you can see on this one where I cut it. See how you can kind of see. There it is right there, the little stripes. But I just basically blend him like I kind of painted him, even though I did not. And then like on this one, I'll probably, because I'm going to drop it down a little bit, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll blend his hair up just a little bit so it doesn't look, because the picture has him with his.
It'll look cut off if you don't do that.
Yeah.
Basically.
So,
I mean, it would probably be okay, but a finished look.
Right. So your biggest thing is you want to measure your dresser, your height and your width. So just your height and your width. So when you go to your copy place, you will know.
Hello, Melinda. Hi, Linda.
I need it at least this big, but no bigger than this size, right? Because you don't want it to run off your dresser.
And that gives you less work if you get it more precise.
Right.
You're not having to cut as much out and off and do all the extra. If
Correct.
You get it as close to the size you need, you're just going to save yourself time.
Correct. So my next step after that is, after, of course, I painted the dress whatever color, my main color, I measure each drawer. Well, I number each drawer, right, as I paint, because it's very important they go back.
Where do you?
I just number them on the side or the back or the underneath, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On a dresser like this, I did like left 1, 2, 3, right 1, 2, 3, because you always want them to go back into their same home. And especially if you're decoupaging or whatever, you don't want to get 3 and 4 mixed up, because then your picture's not going to be right. So then I measure all of my drawers. So the first 3 were the same, and the last 2 were the same measurements. And the reason I do that is then I'll take my big sheet, and I usually set up a little table because you need some cutting space. So, and then I'll just lay it on my table. I do use one of the, come on, Johnny. Work with me. Oh, well, you can just sit on the floor. Get on the floor, Johnny. I do use one of these. I forget what they call them. They call them like a rotary cutter or something. The blade is like you pop the blade up, and it's just a tiny little thin blade. But it is sharper than you'll cut your fingers.
I have cut my finger on.
Oh, because you did this.
Yeah, exactly. It hurts so bad.
It hurts really bad.
It does. But hello from Missouri, Melinda.
It will give you a good, nice straight cut. I usually have like a mat, and you just want a good, nice straight edge. Depending. Sometimes I'll use a piece of like literally like trim that I have because sometimes they're just so long. Like I don't have a ruler or anything long enough. So I'll just do that. So I do.
But it's important to have nice straight edges.
Yeah, you just want a nice straight because you don't want it to be up and then back. You know, it needs to be.
See, this may be why I never do this.
Straight.
Hello, rotary cutter for quilting. Yes, that's what.
Yes,
it's called.
there you go, Jamie. So you want to lay it out. So like if I would have gone to done the exact, I would have had to cut him right between his eyes. So you want to be careful with that. So I'll sit and I'll mark. You know, and then I'll be like, oh no. And I'll go back and either add some to the top, take some off the bottom. So it's not going to exactly be
so it hits where it's
perfect.
supposed to be.
Right. Because you just don't want your cut lines to be like across their eyes or across their mouths.
Or their nose or.
I mean, your nose is better than your mouth. So that's why. So I went ahead and I cut one. So like here's like piece one. I know this is piece one because this is number one. And then this is piece 2. And then, so piece 3 is going to pick up like his eyes. Whoop, 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 so we don't have to worry about that. And then piece 4 is going to be right under his mouth. And then piece 5, you know, is the rest. But you just want to make sure. I've done that before. Just started cutting. And then it was like, Marilyn, she was cut right at her lip. And after I'd spent all that money, I was like, so I had to do a little bit of painting, so it was a lot more work on my part because I didn't think it through. I just was like, okay, each drawer is
Was she one of your first?
Number 2. She was number 2. So I've kind of gotten smarter.
Hi, Wanda. Hi, Misty. Hello, guys.
Yeah, but again, it's just 20 pounds. 20-pound paper.
20-pound paper.
I mean, it literally is. It just feels like cheap copy paper.
Yeah, it really does. So it's 20-pound paper, and it's how many?
300 pixels.
300 pixels per inch.
Right.
300 pixels.
And a lot of your places, like I just take my images off of Google. Just be careful because some of them will be watermarked, right? I mean, if you're smart, you watermark yourself. But you don't want to watermark across their face or watermark, you know, if it's someplace you can cut it out.
That's great. If not, you got to do different.
Or, I mean,
buy it.
Or if you're really great at, what is that program called? I'm not, like your Adobe, or your Adobe Photo or any of those. If you're really good at Adobe Photoshop, you can blend it out. Yeah.
Wow.
You can. But I've done it one time and it is
a lot of work.
If you're an amateur like me who, you know, may have to start and stop and, you know, do you want to save changes? No, and start again multiple times because it's just not, Adobe's just not my thing.
Yeah, I don't ever use it either.
I know. So, you know, just go with it on that. But so I've already cut him into his pieces to match, you know, each one of the dresser drawers. And again, just the cheap paper.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Hello, Dawn.
Hello,
everybody. Welcome.
Guess you could start.
Make sure you're sharing and following, guys.
But there is a little bit of calculations because you just, you know, want to make sure. I mean, I measure and remeasure probably quite a few times before I cut.
This is why Beth Edgman probably will never do this because I don't measure.
Measure and remeasure.
I ask for forgiveness. It's easier.
And I do have
and that doesn't work when you're
really good
stuff.
Paper scissors, you know, because sometimes I'm trying not to push too hard. So I slide. So if it just hadn't cut all the way, these, I don't know where Mom got these, but they are stinking good paper scissors. They're really,
And that's all you use them for.
that's it. I have fabric scissors, paper scissors, and the rest are junk scissors.
So
Because they are just junk. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You need some parchment paper.
What is that for?
When we're gonna iron it on.
Oh,
Liquid wax mat, right?
of course.
You
My
need
most favorite thing on
Your
the planet
pieces,
Earth.
and I only want one of my pieces down. I'm gonna put my little measures over there.
So one, she's going to work in stages. Hi, hope you've had a great day. We have. Hello, Kathy. This is so cool. What great information. Yes, Debbie, it is great information.
I'm gonna put gloves on only because I'm gonna rub it. And I mean, liquid wax, you can totally get it off your hands, but it is a little bit scrubbing.
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
I wash my hands so many times a day. I do
pick it
too.
off.
And then Brad's like, "What are you doing?" Like I do that with wood glue too. I'll get wood glue all over me, and then I'm like taking it off. He's like, "That's gross."
It is gross, but I mean, sometimes you can't even scrub it up high.
I know.
Erin, hello.
Sometimes I get it so thick, I'm like, oh. So I base all the others off my first one. So I will lay my first one down, and I will match drawer 2 to drawer 1. Does that
make sense? She puts drawer 2 next to that, so she can kind of
once I get it on there.
So could you not put it on and then go in and slice it where it needs to be? That's risky.
It is. On this is the only one I cut prior. Like if I was a big piece of tissue, that's exactly what I do. I'd put it on and then I just go in and cut. But this can get really
dicey. So it's really tricky.
It's hard to get it all down.
Oh, it's a lot.
Because you think that the transfers is like once you go.
Well, plus if you get it on the in between the drawers, it's
right
a pain.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna. We won't go in between the drawers.
So the drawers will be black in between. Right.
They'll just be black. I'm just kind of see where my center is, just to kind of give me an idea.
So she's barely tapping. I don't know if y'all saw that. She connected the 2 top to find the center, and then she barely, hi Nora, she barely folded the corner so that she can know where she's supposed to be at.
Well, I think, because when you're looking at him, you want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to probably be dead center on the dresser, just because, his head, and then he'll be pretty close though, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe a little, see what I mean? I'm going to have a little more paper on this edge than on this edge. So, I mean, I just kind of play with it, and then, again, once the first one's on, you're committed.
You're done. It's all over but crying.
Keep on keeping on, putting them on. Because paper, and once it's down, it's not coming up.
So do you measure your drawer across to find the middle?
That's what I do. I'm just trying to find
Guys, see, I'm telling y'all, I'm not a measurer. I don't think I could ever do this, Stephanie.
You're not a measurer.
I just don't measure nothing.
Ever?
Not very often. If I can get away with it. I'm not a numbers girl.
I'm going to do dead center, but then I think I'm going to shift it a little bit to one side.
So basically, sometimes you might have to fudge a little, right?
Right. So 13 and a little bit is going to be dead center.
So what makes you think you have to fudge it?
Well, just because the way his head is. Remember when I just
it's cocked to the side.
Yeah. So I don't want him to run off of...
He can't be completely center because his head is not completely center in the...
Correct.
So she's got this up here to look at, but let me show you. So the reason she's fudging it a smidge, do you see how his head kind of goes to one side? Well, it's more like this way. But do you see how it's over toward this way over here? Mm-hmm. It's not a full, complete, because he's kind of like, he's looking in. Yeah, he's posed. And he's not, so he's not straight up and down center.
Right. What was that? I forgot what I just said. I think, less paper on this end, more paper on that end. Less on this one. So I'm just going to bring it over, kind of like where I saw that.
I'm thinking that somebody will buy this for like a man cave.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. Hello, everybody. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're following. So this is just a dresser. She gets her dressers where?
this
a
one.
sundry of different places.
This
They
one
buy
I-
houses.
Yeah, well, this one came off Facebook Marketplace because I was looking for a specific type of dresser. And
I've been looking, but I haven't seen any.
They're getting harder to find. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Not even a little bit. I'm like,
Hi,
I like to be able to go on
Nancy.
there and know exactly what I have.
Hello, hello.
I think that was about that amount right there. And I'm gonna fold that.
So she's checking and double checking and making sure, because when you're
Once-
committed, whatever's going to happen from this point forward is happening from this.
It is.
It's this picture right here. This is where it is all this. The first piece is probably the most important piece.
right, and then
It is what it
it's
is.
pretty quick and easy after that. You're just slapping them on. Oh, I know I'm gonna have 3 inches from his hair, but I want to make sure that I'm not gonna have him way off.
Because she doesn't want to cut his shoulder completely off.
Correct. I ran out of time.
Here.
Meet the teacher. Let me just play with this a little bit. That's about right here. There's the end of the drawer. See, I think I've got. Oh well, no, that's right. Because he's further. I've got him further.
Yeah, that's the way I would. Yeah,
That's where I
makes
got him.
more sense.
Got him further this way because his hair is kind of. Where's his second? That's about 6 inches. I'm gonna make 3 inches. Is that gonna be way off kilter?
So it's just getting it just tweaked just right. Do you make elephants?
You could do an elephant.
You could do an elephant. You could do an elephant, she said, if you wanted. Hello, Miss Beth and Stephanie. Hello, Alicia. Is it Allison? It's Allison. I never want to say your name right, Allison. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
Let me just make sure.
She's just tweaking it just to make sure.
What do you think?
The print shop can
think
take
it
some
should
stuff off
go-
the undesirable elements of the image. For instance, for greasy light hair on top of the head, they could help pretty that up.
Yeah, I just do it with paint.
But
it
that's
makes
part
me
of
feel like I did something.
it's part of her stick, though. That's what she does is a paint. So
what do you think? Is that good or is he still
nope, I think it's perfect.
not off kilter?
I think it's just right. There's a lot of work doing one of those. Yeah, they are. That looks so much work to me. I think the hardest part is the first part.
That's
It's
the hardest part.
well, and making sure your lines are straight when you're but the result is amazing. And you could always start with like a nightstand.
You can do something small.
You can
definitely.
start small and work your way up to this. This is not, something and the first one might not be that great, but you just get cheap dressers, find them sassy diving.
You can totally take it back off. I mean, it's not like it all you'd have to do is liquid wax. When you liquid wax it, you're just going to you just have to sand it back off, or get it really wet and do a little sanding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure. Because again, once the first one goes on, there ain't no going back.
So the first one is the one that you have to make sure you get right.
Yeah.
The rest of them you can fudge enough to make them work, but the first one you've got to get it pretty close to correct. Hello, Sandy Taylor. Marilyn, I think once she gets going, it's not going to be too bad. Plus, she sells these. They have to be right. Yes.
Correct.
It's not for personal
No, I
use.
think we're good.
She's going to put it in her showroom with Dolly and Elvis.
Yeah.
Do you still have Dolly and Elvis?
Mhm. I sold a ton of them, and now the last 2 are just kind of here. Okay, so now I kind of know exactly where I want it. Again, I'm just going to line it up. It's got a little bitty rim of white at the top, which is fine. I'm just going to bend it over. It won't hurt anything.
Can you do that from the other side so they can see you doing it?
Yep. And I'll need you in here in a minute.
Okay.
Not quite yet. So you just want to make sure, you know what I mean? You're running to the edge. You're running to the edge. You're good. Again, this will cut off later. We'll just bend it over and cut it off later. And again, I'll blend him out.
And the nice thing about liquid wax, as you know, is this will be pretty. She can just sand that down and it'll come right off. No big deal.
right off.
Enjoying watching this
That's what I
process.
love.
Good, Beverly. Hi,
I love it.
Virginia. Guys, make sure you're sharing and make sure you're following. all of our
Sharing
pages.
is caring.
Yes, it is. She's learning. She listens.
That's right. I try. I really try. So that's where I want it. I'm going to get a piece of parchment paper ready. I have found starting in the center and going to right, going center to left is your best bet. Instead of starting on one edge, because when paper gets wet, what is it made out of? Like tree bark, and it stretches. So if you start in center and go one center this way, you're less likely to pull to stretch it.
Oh, interesting.
Wonky.
So do y'all understand that? She's saying center to left and then center to right. So center to left first because it stretches. And if you start from the center and go one direction in the center and go to the other, you're going to have less movement and less stretch.
See all the things I learned doing these that you guys don't have to learn.
We don't have to learn that because she already did it.
I already did it.
Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you for spreading the sass. Okay, so she's turning her iron on.
The iron on. I just do it.
Hi, Patsy.
Like for cotton or whatever. I'm just going to pour some liquid wax down in my little container here.
Have your mom and dad been up?
Mom worked a few hours yesterday for me because I had to go to his dental surgery. So yeah. So the key is you don't want. I don't have anything on my brush, so nobody freak. You don't want to put it on top in the beginning. You want to again start with your kind of where in your center, and I just kind of keep my hand there. And you want to lay it down.
So this is liquid wax mat.
Yep.
My favorite product on the planet Earth to work with. Y'all know. I love this stuff.
But you want to just put it, you want to keep it off the top at this point. And you're going to see, there'll be some bubbles, but I promise you once it dries and we iron it, they won't be there tomorrow.
I've even noticed after using it, the bubbles kind of work their way out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. The next day, I don't feel like I ever have bubbles. Watching from Mora, Oklahoma, Patsy. Hello from Oklahoma. Hi, Geraldine.
You can come and join us in
Hi,
the studio.
Hi, Robin. Geraldine is in Oklahoma as well.
Geraldine. I know, but Mora's just like hop, skipping a little jump.
It is. Geraldine lives, I don't know where she lives actually, but I think they live around Edmond somewhere.
So again, you just want to get it to lay down, and there is a little bubble there, but I promise you, it will
be fine.
Mm-hmm. But you want the liquid wax underneath. You don't want it on top because when you go to iron,
it would glue this to it.
Correct.
If you did that.
That is no bueno. So I put my parchment paper down, and then I just iron it.
So she's ironing. It's almost like when you ironed on wood to decoupage with Mod Podge, but. Yep. Of course, with liquid wax, it's so much better.
I'm sorry.
It just is. I mean,
and it's waterproof. Again, if I soak this in water, yeah, it's paper. I mean, you'll probably get some of it to come off, but Mod Podge is not waterproof. So if you're doing, something where you're putting tissue paper or whatever on the top of a table, I'm just getting that lip to lay down too. Because I left a little lip on this one. The Mod Podge, somebody puts a cup and
unless they have waterproof, and they do have waterproof Mod Podge, but you have to specifically buy that. Hello, Pam.
That's just Elmer's glue, isn't it?
Yeah, she lives in Edmond, 51 years, she says.
Oh, Edmond, me too. I live in River Oak.
Don't tell people that.
Why? Oh, they're going to come get me?
No, but it's not good.
Oh.
Watching from upstate New York, first time you are live when I'm awake. Well, hi, Jennifer.
You're alive when I'm awake.
I do go live during the day occasionally, sister, but not too much. Hi, Clara.
But again, once it dries, what if there was any little bubbles
or creases? And honest to God, I feel like it gives a character. So I don't get too overworked over the stress of the bubbles or any of that.
I'm going to put my iron back over there.
It's just not that important to me. But if you're a perfectionist, yes, her shop is awesome. Yes, it is. Y'all come visit if you live in Oklahoma. Stephanie's Boutique.
I'm
Amazing.
back here working. Just have them holler at me. So now I'm going to line one up with two, right? So there's no more measuring at this point. I just have
It's done.
I got to line them up. That way I can get number two to be where it needs to be from the picture. I mean, that's basically what.
So your guide is from this point forward is what you've cut.
Yep.
So you're just lining his hair.
So, you know,
So
I just want to get
it's
a real
done.
just look, and I just always want to make sure that I've got it. You know, it's just your edges.
So do you put the doors back in before you do the front liquid wax, or do you do it before you?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. These drawers need a little bit of work. They need a little bit.
I'm late. What are you doing? We are putting Johnny Cash on a dresser that Stephanie got about the hour south of Albany. Oh, she's talking to somebody. Hello, everybody. You guys, we got a good group in the house today. Stephanie, just holler when you're ready for me.
I just want to make sure my drawers are, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a little wonky, but they're gonna need a little work. I just, with the little man's surgery and meet the teacher, I've been I've never gone from the studio this 2 days in a row. I'm like, ah,
it's a lot.
2 days in a row. What? I can't be gone 2 days in a row right before a live.
And a storm's coming. Yeah, a storm is moving in, girl.
Shut up. We need
sure.
some rain. Okay, what do you think, Bethany? Look at it and see.
I think he is golden.
Okay, so again, we're just I'm gonna put my little hand here in the center, lift him up. I already have my liquid wax ready to go. You know, you don't need to flood it because you're gonna put it on top anyway. And once you do that, it's sealed under and on top, so you're good to go. No drips. I hate drips.
I know. I'm I'm so messy, and I go naughty to nothing with my painting.
You do go naughty to nothing.
I am.
It's called speed painting.
Well, I do 2 or 3 things a night. Of course, if you do 3 or 4 things a night,
I know.
It is beautiful there. Says to Jennifer. I used to live. They're all talking about. I love Johnny Cash. Says Claire.
Woo,
Me too.
I had to get a young Johnny because
she didn't like the way the old Johnny looked. So she got a young Johnny.
And you guys, I don't know if you can see that, but see where, it has not been down 2 seconds and there's no way you can pull that up. You pull it up, you're pulling the paper's going to pull.
It's going to tear.
Oh, yeah. They're done that. Again, you guys get to learn from all of my mistakes. Because my thing was, how do I do something different? We all have redesign. We all have IOD. We all have this. We all have that. But there is no such Marilyn or Dolly or, out there. And I was like, watch this. I can do this. I can do this.
Did it.
Now
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I just saw the cutest Marilyn chair in Guthrie ever.
Really?
Yes. So stinking
What'd
cute.
they do?
It was like this chair, very ornate chair. And it had in the back they put Marilyn. No, it wasn't Marilyn. Was it Marilyn where she's blowing the bubble?
Well, they have Marilyn blowing the bubble.
And it is Marilyn blowing. And then they have
Audrey too.
They have and whatever the colors are in the picture are in the furry chair bottom.
Did you take me a picture?
No, but I will.
Okay,
I will next time I go to Guthrie.
Well,
in fact, I'll be through there tomorrow.
I found one in Louisiana that was really bad.
That was bad. Someone had done.
I felt bad for him. Like I said, the knobs weren't even on, and they were like, "Yeah, their knobs are coming." I'm like, "What? Knobs are coming?"
Yeah, who puts it out without an
I
on
knew
it?
that, and this was like where they were.
I'm in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Claire says, and we got a little rain, and now wishing for more. Oh, Claire, are you coming to the event? You guys, if you're not coming to the event, we still have some tickets left. Stephanie's going to be there.
Yeah.
Phyllis with the iFlex is going to be there.
All the colors.
We're going to have so many giveaways. We're giving away 50 giveaways. I'm already starting to collect all those. We have great swag bags. We're going to eat. We're going to craft. We're going to shop. We're going to have the best time.
We're going to eat.
We're going to eat. I already got the food paid for. Not that she eats. She don't look like she eats. Why wear the gloves? Because she doesn't want liquid wax all over her hands.
And I think it's kind of like once you get the liquid wax really coated, it's almost like it's smooth.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, but you do not have to. I just don't want to spend 20 minutes scrubbing.
And it really does. It's like glue on your hands, that you have to pick off. It's really, literally, trust me, I do it all the time. I get it all over me.
I scrub with those, scrubbies.
Uh-huh.
And that really does help.
I got her started on the scrubbies.
But, man, if you wash your hand 32 times.
And you need to use I got her some of that charcoal soap in there, too.
Yep, I use that.
I didn't bring the gold.
Oh, damn it. Just send me a picture of what it is. Just send me a picture. Okay, now we just got to see what he think. Is he lined up?
I think so. Woo, he's sexy. I don't know. That ear looks wonky. Why? Oh, because he's got a big booty ear. He's got a lot of ear. That's why it looks wonky.
Because he got lots of ear. I usually cut mine just a tad, like one little dash longer. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather be able to shave off than not have enough.
Does that look better?
Yeah. I think that is more leave your head yet. I'll let the one side or the other. Doesn't matter. Okay. So now we're going to do it again.
All over.
But again, it's that first one.
First one's the work.
And cutting. Like,
hello,
Brianna.
Hi, Angela. I'm going to be there. Angela's going to be here. So if that's not enough reason to buy a ticket, come on. Pepper's coming.
She's letting you come, Pepper.
I'm letting her come.
Get your hair cut.
Yeah, she can get her hair cut. She can come. She has to stay in the hotel. But no, I'm just kidding. My house is going to be done. I made a deal with my husband.
Oh.
If I get my house done in 2 weeks, from top to bottom, I get a big job. I needed some motivation.
Yeah.
He said yesterday, I got my fireside paint yesterday. It's fantastic.
Love it.
And the color, of course, is gorgeous. And the coverage is so good. Thank you, Dee. I'm so glad you bought it. I'm telling you. You cannot go wrong with this paint. The coverage, the colors, and the durability. And it dries fast. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on. If you are a creator and you would like to become affiliate, please let us know. We would love to help you do that.
Sign up and then shoot me an email so I know.
We will have a quick meeting at the event for all the creators to get to meet Stephanie, and we're going to let them just give you a little spiel. And if you want to sign up, then we will have a quick little meeting for creators so that you can sign up. I will be buying more colors. I love it. Good, Dee. Good. Dee, you need to sign up to be an affiliate, Dee.
And if you're coming and you want to pick an order up while you're here, just put in your comments you're coming to the Crafty Edge,
Sassy Sister Thrifty event.
Yeah, and choose pick up in store. And I'll have your orders all waiting for you at the hotel.
And there will be some discounted stuff there, I think, from iFlex and maybe Stephanie's too. We're going to have some sassy kits and swag bag stuff you're going to get. I know people are sending paintbrushes. I don't know what Stephanie's going to do for swag bags, but something I'm sure.
Yeah,
and, within reason. Not whatever I want. She knows I'm reasonable most of the time.
We'll do some gift cards.
We'll give away some stuff. Man, it's going to be epic. The first event is going to be off the hook. It's $225 for the tickets right now still. And the hotel is $99 while the rooms are there. The rooms have already sent back into the whatever didn't get rented. Went back in on the 8th, but they said they would honor that price. As long as they have the rooms there, they will honor them. So we're less than a month away, guys.
People could stay with me, but man, we got so many kids.
Yeah, she is. But we are going to we are going to
we got kids.
We are going to private shop Stephanie's Boutique. And it's gonna be fabulous. We're gonna shop my space. I'm hoping that Stephanie will be able to have help so that she can play with us all weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she can be in and out, but she will be around. I know I don't have a page. That's the other D that follows you. Oh, okay, D. Well, I'm glad you're loving the paint, girl. I'm placing.
Get a page, D. Get a page.
She says, "Get a page." I'm placing another order hopefully next week. Good, Rosalind. Hello, Marianne. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We are putting Johnny together. Johnny Cash. So that is the dresser. And this is the picture that she's using. If you're just now getting here, let me show you. It's a younger picture. She couldn't quite wrap her head around the old Johnny.
20-pound, 300 pixels.
20-pound paper, 300 megapixels per inch. You can get this done at Kinko's, at Office Depot, at Staples. You just got to tell them the size that you need. 300-pound paper, no, 20-pound paper, 300 megapixels per inch, and you can pick anyone or anything. Elephants. Someone said elephants. You could do elephants. You could do a monkey. You could do any kind of character you want to for kids. You could do.
One of my dealers did Minnie and Mickey and Donald.
Oh, how cute!
So cute.
So they're here. I already bought my second can of liquid wax matte. A bigger one. Good, Debbie. I'm telling you, got stuff.
Oh, I did. I finished the fireplace too.
Well, you did?
We'll have to drag it in here.
Where is it?
It's in the studio. Yeah, right. Whatever. The studio that's not a studio because I can't.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
I did the gold.
Oh my gosh. Aren't you glad I suggested that?
Well, yes, because I was like, I wanted to do the gold, but it turned out so cute.
And the brick. She put the brick behind the thing. It's gorgeous.
I cut it myself.
I'm so impressed.
Put it on myself.
I'm so impressed.
Got the big saw out.
I said, put the brick behind the fireplace. And she did it.
It does. It looks good.
It looks good. Sometimes I have a good idea occasionally.
You do. Okay. Together, we're good.
Pretty. Yeah. We're pretty unstoppable. I feel like it needs to come this way just a smidge. Just a smidge. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
I'd already bought a bigger one. Yes, got my paints, and I'm gonna have to get over after we get this done. We gotta pop in there, and we gotta get a bunch of paint because I've got to get my paint in my other booth, and I've got to go restock my other booth. They're gonna kick me out if I don't get some stuff going. I'm sure Stephanie would like me to stock. I gotta stock.
What they said?
No, I gotta stock both my booths though. Really, really good for the event, and then something's got to give.
Are we gonna do?
We'll see.
Shop your warehouse.
We are gonna shop my warehouse. Of course, Stephanie gets to shop my warehouse for free because I owe her so much money for paint. You only to buy more paint. That's okay though. There's a dresser. There's all kinds of things in there that I think Stephanie might want, so that'll be good.
That'll be good.
I never did look at the price on those stinking.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell. Oh, and I need that sign on because I couldn't get your stencil done. But
yes,
I hadn't. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it yesterday or
today.
There's
no hurry.
So
well, I mean, no giant hurry. I mean, there's a little hurry, but not a ton. Okay, I'll resend it. Let me resend it to you real quick. It's Canva.
Oh, did you send that to me?
I sent it to you. It was a note in an email. You have to accept it.
Oh, that's where I think I must have. Maybe I thought you were junk.
Maybe. How sad.
I get so.
Hi, Joan. Hi, Joan. Everyone, please share and follow. I don't know what's going on with my internet in here, but maybe we'll look it up whenever because even if you put me in junk, if you put my name, the Crafty Edge in it, should pop up. Okay. Or Canva. Okay. Probably, she probably did think it was junk because it was Canva.
That might have been, yeah.
Coriana, are you home from your vacation?
Where'd she go?
I'm not sure. She went to Montana, I think.
Wow, it's beautiful there.
I've never been to Montana.
I haven't either.
Hi, Joan, and hello, everybody. Guys, we have a great group in here today. And we're learning something so fun. And again,
you can do anything. Mickey Mouse.
Don't get caught up in doing a big giant dresser to start out with, if you need to do a nightstand, if you need to do a tabletop, just work your way to it. She's giving you the technique. You can work your way up. It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
And you know, and they printed this morning. And so like I have these 2 smaller pieces. I'll send one with you. Like you could literally do this on a canvas.
Oh, yeah. Or on a, I have
because the guy didn't know what he was doing.
I have a chest. I have a chest.
So I got 2.
We'll do it. We'll do it
for free, baby. Free is for me.
Me and you both, girl. Free 99. All right. So are these in?
They're not in order. I just cut the sides off, and then we can stick them in.
I'm trying to get a visual here. Look at this. Oh my gosh! Look how amazing. This is amazing. It looks amazing. Okay, so now what she's doing is she's doing so she's got them all numbered. So 1 through 5. The dresser's 1 through 5. And she's going 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. She's matching them. So after she's done with 4, she's going to add 5 before she completely lays it and glues it. She's going to match it to the picture on 4. So each picture inadvertently gets layered on top of, and it all connects. And you'll see in the dresser how it all looks.
If you do stretch it.
Did she paint the dresser chest first? Yes.
I used a 1-step True Black.
Yes, 1-step True Black. I don't know who the Facebook user is. It just says Facebook user, so you can say your name. Girls.
Say my name.
I got to go get a pedicure and my nails done before the event.
I have a broken finger. Oh. I'm getting my nails done Friday, but I haven't had my toes done since vacation.
Where do you go to get your nails done?
In Edmond, Prestige.
And do you have a specific person?
Yeah,
Kim at Prestige. Where is that?
Right on Broadway.
Broadway.
You know where Big Lots is?
Uh-huh.
Where that huge weed place is?
Uh-huh.
The new Dutch Brothers.
I know where it's
on the corner.
at. Uh-huh.
Yep.
I like that Goodwill.
Kim or Tracy, either one. They're awesome.
Kim or Tracy. Mm-hmm. Do you make appointments or do you?
I usually do. Because they are busy. Okay, come see. What do you think? They stay busy. I don't. I Kim or Tracy. That's really good. If you like designs, Kim is your girl. Like she can do crazy like stuff.
I don't like designs, but I do like your French. Look really good.
I'm just playing. They're always trying to.
And what do you get done? Do you have?
It's
acrylic or
it's pink and white. Yeah, it's the acrylic. It's not the dip because I am hard on my nails. Imagine that.
Well, imagine why I don't have any.
Yeah,
mine look terrible.
She always says, "Sure, we're hard on you." I'm like, girl, you know it. It's paint, and we stick our hand. I wash my hands so many times a day, you know, that it's like I'm just hard on them. I get paint all. And
so she's gonna have a little section where that's not gonna. She's gonna.
I'll just paint it down.
She will blend it.
But that was because otherwise I would have cut all across his eyes. So
hi, Jackie
Miles. Who just joined us. You just want to make sure before you measure your drawers and you're like, just start cutting. You don't want to do that. You want to measure your drawers and then I just lay it out and just measure and put a little dot to the side. Measure, put a little dot all the way down or a little line, however you want to do it. That way I know, it's sort of like, where's the road going to go? Your road going to go right between their eyes or right on their mouth. I try to do it to where it's just not.
And you don't want it to be obvious.
Right,
it needs to be subtle.
Right. But again, I'll cut the edges off. You can cut them before you go, but I found it's just as easy to do it this way. That way, it's all good. I don't have to worry about anything.
So I personally probably would decoupage or not decoupage. What the heck? It is decoupaging, but I would put my wax on before I put it because I'm so messy. My wax would be dripping all over the front of that dresser. So I would not put them in the dresser to wax them because I'm not that clean and neat of a. Stephanie is a professional painter. I am not. She's a professional. We haven't exactly established at what, but she is a professional.
Something.
She's like me. She's a jack of all trades
You
and a
know
master
it.
of none. She's a master painter.
I didn't used to be.
And just
I
lots
literally
of work.
taught myself to paint. So when people say, I can't do that, I don't know how to do that, I just,
Neither did she.
I
But you have the aptitude to do it.
I just would like look and I'd be like, oh, you know, I still do that. I'll be like, ooh, I love how they did that technique. It's not that I'm going to do the exact
No, but you get
same
a
thing,
vision.
but I really like that how they either layered it or whatever. I mean, there's a billion different colors. You don't have to use the same colors they used. And just go with it. I mean, I say steal shamelessly. You know, none of us invented the wheel, but we use it every day.
That's right.
You know?
And you don't
So-
really have to reinvent the wheel.
No.
Just think outside of the box and add your own twist.
Correct. Just remember, these doors still need a little bit of work, so they're a little bit. There's a couple of them that are missing fully their runs right here, so I'm gonna have to build it up, or I'm gonna have to cut a couple pieces of wood. So they're still a little wonky. I just didn't get that done.
Well, and her dad's been kind of out of pocket, who helps her a lot. And
So it's been well, that all day yesterday with him at the dentist with his little teeth.
her grandbaby had oral surgery yesterday, and today they had to meet the teachers. It's just been a lot.
Poor little guy. I felt bad. I know he did not. I mean, he did not feel like 100% today. Like, we gotta go meet the teacher, buddy. And then he got overwhelmed. You know, just a lot of news.
So it's just half a day kindergarten
Just
or preschool.
Pre-K. So he's in pre-K. So he has the same teachers the girls did 2 years ago.
That
So-
stinks that they don't have all day pre-K.
Oh, but the good thing is I put him in afternoon because it'd be easier for me to just have him in the mornings and then have him go to school, and then in the afternoons, he can go to aftercare with the girls. And forgot what I was thinking. What was I going for here? What was I talking about?
Oh my gosh, y'all see him coming
I mean,
together?
It depends. I may blend a little here, but I may not. We'll see. It just depends. Once it's all in, they don't normally look weird, but.
Hi, Tina. Hello. Did she paint the chest first? Just loving all of this.
True black, 1 step. 2 coats. Today, which I should have waited a little bit longer, but I didn't have time. My girl.
Well, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I did one early this morning and then one right before I left for meet the teacher. So it had some time. I like to get a little more time, like, and let it go overnight.
Yeah.
But that's all right. I don't think my air's working too hot back here either. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're
I've
probably.
worked with that darn. I've paid so much. See how it's wonky? It's because it's because it's sitting too low on the back side. So once
okay.
I lift it up.
Those doors need a little bit of work. So, do you see it all coming together? Is that not just amazing?
But it won't take much. Either a little bit of wood and wood glue or a little Bondo. And if you ever have like old drawers like this, like I'll clear paste wax all of these. And if it'll just make them be as smooth as butter. And it won't get tacky like beeswax or whatever. And I'm just sanding those edges back off. I mean, you could cut them, but to me, it's just as easy to sand them and just be done with them. And then I'll just blend it up. Blend his hair a little bit. Oh, it's all right. Oh, did I take the liner out?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, trash can. I was gonna get the liner. Put it in there for you.
They're, see where the little leopard chair is? I think they're right behind there. Yeah, I dumped it before I left and then forgot to put a liner on it. But this makes it, actually match the dresser because I mean most vintage dressers aren't perfect. I mean, a lot of them were like, you know, they didn't have big machines making them.
How cool is that? It's like he came together right before your eyes. That's awesome. Yes, it is.
I'll blend him down. I'll blend his hair up just a little bit in here. You know what I mean?
So next week he will look completely different. She'll
Blend
blend
the sides
him and
out.
she'll blend the sides out. And there you have it, peeps.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, again, it's not the easiest thing, but once you kind of learn, like if I would have known all the little tricks.
Would you do all black knobs? What are you going to do?
I don't know yet. They have some of those Hobby Lobby that are like stereo
Oh,
knobs.
cute.
When you go there, there's always 1,
Uh-huh.
2, and I always need 2, 4, 6. I need 10. So I may just have to order them online but they're really cute. They're like volume buttons, and I've never done those before.
So cute. Well, let me know. I'm always in different Hobby Lobbies. I can get them for you.
It's like you just have to pick 2 up there, pick 2 up there.
Awesome job.
Pick 3
Enjoyed
up.
watching it. Huh, Charlotte, good.
And then I'll just let it set overnight. It'll be good and dry, and then I'll put liquid or wax mat on top of it.
Okay, so we're going to bring in the fireplace to show you.
Oh yeah. It's amazing. I'm trying to find one of those fake fires to go in it.
Golly, I just saw one at one of the thrift stores. Okay, let's
Really? I need a bowl for this. You know, like the big KitchenAid bowls, not the little ones. I run across one of the big bowls. I need a big bowl.
Okay. Well.
I told my mom, I gotta
Look at the fireplace. Did that not come out amazing?
So it was Let me see
amazing.
if I can find the piece I cut off.
Oh my gosh. Did this not come out amazing? She painted the brick gold to match the iFlex. She did an amazing job. She trimmed, this is trimmed in gold, and up in here on this trim, I think she did an amazing job. I did some kind of table, she says. That's fantastic. Excellent job, Stephanie.
So
I did a table with my granddaughter with Marilyn in the picture, and this is awesome.
So here it is, right? So it's that dark red brick. And what I did is after we went off air, Charlie and I were talking about it. I didn't want it completely covered, so I used this roller. Where is it? And I went over it more than one time, don't get me wrong, but it gave it a little bit of variation, right? So it's just not completely gold. It's a little bit of gold with a little bit of the black popping through and
the red. Yeah. You still got some. It is really amazing. You ladies both do beautiful work. Oh, thanks, Lynn. She is. It's, guys, honest to God. We have our moments, but when you're using a incredibly amazing product, it has a tendency to make you look better than you are. Plaster Paint is so top notch. It really is. And I'm not just saying that because the owner's standing next to me. I'm just truthfully believe that. I would not be using it 3 to 4 times a day if I didn't love it and I didn't believe in it. And I wouldn't be selling it in my booth. I wouldn't be here with Stephanie doing this. It is an exceptionally good product. So if you are a creator and you're interested, let us know. Let Stephanie know that Beth told you to sign up because it helps me. And do not be afraid to jump in with both feet. I will tell you that if you are going to use Plaster Paint, if you're a creator, you have to really sell it. In order to sell Plaster Paint to me, you have to use it to sell it. The product sells itself. It is phenomenal. It dries, its coverage, all the things. I could go on and on and on and on. If you like to decoupage, liquid wax matte, they do have gloss. I prefer the matte. This is hands down my most favorite product that they sell. And I have loved all the products, but this is, I mean, it's so much that you probably had a record sales in the last 6 months in liquid wax. In fact, they asked, and the metallics, because those are my two favorite things. But they asked, like, what are you doing, drinking this stuff? Because, I mean, she has ordered so much liquid wax because she's never, but it really, and the greatest thing about this is it seals, it dries fast. It does all the work for you. You don't have to do 3 or 4 steps. And I do know there's other cheaper paint out there. I get that. But the thing that I want you to remember about our paint, Stephanie's paint, is that I do take a little ownership in it because I do use it and I do love it and I do sell it and I do work with it every single day. I will tell you that the thing that I love the most about it is the coverage. So even though you may pay less for paint, you're going to use more of that paint than you are our paint. Our paint is going, and it's raining. Our paint is going to go so much further than anything else that you can buy over the counter. I can promise you. And you're not going to get all the extra benefits from those products that you may have to use 2 or 3 things. Like you may have to buy a sealer. You may have to buy all those things. With ours, you don't have to do that. So, obviously, if you're using plaster, you're going to do, you might want to seal it. But One Step's got a built-in sealer. Like it is literally everything you could ever want or need. It's one and done. And I'm telling you, they have fabric, they have mixology. There's just like this paint line. It's so limited. It's so limitless. I mean, there's so many things that we haven't even scratched the surface. But I want y'all to know that I don't push things I don't believe in. And I'm not really pushing it. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm telling you that this product is top notch. Stephanie is so fast with shipping. She's so easy to work with. She bends over backwards to make her customers happy. And you're not going to ever have anybody that will work harder for your business. So, you guys, we will see you next week. I have no idea what we're doing. What are we doing?
You said that the transfer. Well, could we do one on that piece?
The paint and lay, yes. The paint and lay. Woohoo! We could.
I wonder which one we could do. Because it would kind of be like, ooh, we could do the roses.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, because we could just do it on
the bottom.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even have to do it on the top. Then we could paint the top whatever you wanted to. And then
right.
we could just...
if we wanted to, we could do something a little bit on the thing, but I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. We have these 2 inlays that I got from Vintage Retail Therapy. My friend Mara, if y'all are not following Mara, go follow her. She's amazing. But
take a picture of that and make sure Mara thinks we can do it. It does have some curves to it.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Picture of it and send it to Mara and ask her if we can do the paint inlay.
I do want to play with it.
Can you use it on the walls? The paint inlays? I don't see why not.
I don't know why not.
I'll ask Mara. I don't know. I'll ask.
Let's see. I haven't read it all yet.
I mean, it's on. Is that a chair?
That's a pot.
Oh, it's on a pot.
Table.
On a table. It's on pieces of wood.
It's on furniture.
It's on furniture. I mean,
I don't know why.
I don't know why you couldn't.
If it was real textured, I would
not probably.
And I think I didn't think about that, but this wall in here is really textured, and I think the stamp just wouldn't get down into the texture. So I think that's where I went wrong there. But I wasn't really thinking. I was just thinking, oh, I have a wall right there.
Can you use it on walls? Love it. I don't see why you couldn't, but go to Vintage Retail Therapy. It's an IOD product. Stephanie can't carry that unless we can talk her into doing it through her Norman store. She asked if you can use the paint on the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, our paint. Is it the paint or the inlays?
I thought we did the paint last week.
Yes, you can absolutely use the paint on the walls, on the cabinets, on the countertops. You name it, you can use it on anything, any surface you have. This paint will go anywhere you want to put it. You can paint a car, you can paint a truck, you can paint a trailer.
It just says work in small sections. I don't know why you couldn't.
Yeah, I bet you could do it on a wall.
Yeah, I just would think if it was.
But I think she's talking about the paint.
But if it was really textured,
be careful.
Well, just because you'd have to really probably get it to work into it, and then I don't know if it would tear. Like I don't know because I've never played with them.
I wish I could think of a place to put it in my house on a wall.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna look.
Oh, this rose is, I love it.
I know, it would
Love
be
these too,
amazing.
though. But this wouldn't work for
That needs to be a hopeful
right,
dresser
like a whole,
piece.
yeah, like a dresser like this.
Mhm.
Or they did 1, 2, and then did something else in the center.
Is it different than what?
Is there smaller ones and bigger ones? How'd they do that?
Oh, they didn't do the whole piece. They just did this right here, right here. That's what that is right there. Just a section of it. See?
Oh, they just did like these 2 sections?
I guess they cut them in half.
Well,
maybe.
look, maybe you get this and you get these.
Well, let's open it and look.
Because
We don't know.
we could do it on there. We could do a door and a door if it's smaller and smaller. You see what I mean?
Yeah, let's see.
No, I haven't had time to even look at them.
Oh, there's sections.
That's the big one, and those are little ones. See, so this is just a little one. You guys see? And then you paint. You put it on the wet paint. I'm assuming this away.
No, this is the paint side, right?
Right. So it would go on like this. Let me go measure it up against there. So ask her about bumping. But I think you probably could.
Ask her about what?
Like if it, you know.
Oh my God, that's perfect, Stephanie.
I know. Like it's just.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
as long as you get it in there.
Uh-huh. I mean, what do we have to lose?
Well, that's what I agree. You know,
I mean, we've got 3. You get
always-
3 uses
I'm
out of
always
it.
good. I'm always good at trying stuff.
Yeah, we'll try anything
They did.
once.
So there's like a big one that's like 4 or 5 or it's 4 sections, and then there's 4 that are separate pictures, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could pick whichever 2 that you thought looked best together.
Okay, so you pick. I want to take one and try it, and then I'll bring it back.
You want to take one of the little ones or the
Yeah,
big
the little
one?
ones.
Yeah,
I want this one right here. I want this one right here. We're gonna do this on a canvas tonight.
Yeah, I want you to try it.
All right, let me have a piece of that. And then, oh God.
We'll just put it in this.
Okay,
And I'll put-
it just occurred to me. It's raining.
I'll put
This is
these.
paint.
I'll put these all in this one.
So what color paint? Just do it on white paint?
I don't. Let's see what the pictures are.
Oh, I'm gonna do it on. I think I'm gonna do it on pea.
See, this is like a sagey cut. No, well, I don't see. Oh, that was before, right?
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, that was white, but that's like a mint sage.
I'm gonna do it on sweet pea.
Oh yeah, that's what this is gonna be. A sweet pea. She wants sweet pea. Now this one, they did it a light blue or a cream or a white. Looks like because the flowers are blue.
Right.
These
so-
are blacky brown.
But you get 3 uses
uses.
out of these inlays.
But then I'll just put this one down and this one so we don't lose all the pieces. But that way you don't get it wet either.
Okay.
That would
Ah, peeps. We
that
gotta
would-
get off here.
that would not
Stephanie needs
be
to get to
good.
her grandbaby. We
So
love you
rude.
guys. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Pamela.
Oh, here, you wanna
Beth,
see
have
it
you
one more
decided
time?
on a sassy color of paint? We're gonna try to match liquid gold. We're gonna try to match liquid gold. And here is our project.
So he started out like this.
So this is what she did.
He was just a piece of paper. We cut him into pieces.
We did not. Stephanie did.
I just did that because the cutting is time consuming, and I didn't want you guys. I mean,
It's tricky.
anybody can cut. I mean, you can just cut. I mean, it's not the big deal. You just want to be straight, nice straight edges, and then
Another reason why I will never be doing this probably because I'm not straight. I'm not a straight cutter and I'm not a measurer.
I'm not. Either,
Please
but
share,
this
everyone.
has
Thank you,
made me-
Blanca. Hello, hello,
this has
Marsha.
made me a
Lay it
better
on wet
cutter.
paint, face down. Yes.
This has made me
Hello, everybody. Hello, Johnny looks fine. Stephanie.
He does look good.
Oh, he
He
does. All right, guys. We
Oh,
love
yeah.
you. We will
love
see
you.
y'all. Oh shit. Talkie mushrooms. Where'd they go?
That's it. Oh, touch it again. There.
Oh, pushing buttons again every week. All right, guys. We
One
love
day.
you guys. We'll see you
Next week.
next week.
We're gonna
Next
do
week.
the
We're
inlay.
gonna do the paint and lay. Woo woo! So excited. It looks gorgeous. Can't wait to watch the first of it. Love you guys, and we will show you next week the finished Johnny. She's gonna just go in and
I'm just gonna, hide
She's
some
gonna
of the
flaws. She's gonna go in blending. It's called
Yeah.
blending.
And I'm gonna blend down here where it's not. I mean, you can't get them on perfectly straight. So that one is a teeny tidbit crooked, or the print was crooked. It could be that. So I'll have to just hide that because it, a white line there doesn't look so hot. But
I think it's pretty daggum
it looks
good.
pretty good, and I'll
And
blend out some
she'll
of the
blend
lines.
out some of the lines.
And some
that you
do
can-
his hair.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the lines, but what do I know? See you later. I will see y'all tonight at 10-ish, probably 10:10. I will see you guys 10:10, 10:15. Well, I say 10:15 or 10:10, and it usually is 10:30. But I'll try my best to get as close to 10 as possible. Going to be peeking in someone's bedroom.
Oh,
Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.